Hi guys, my name is Ishan Hashim, and today's video topic is two basic components of research question. It means that when you are going to make a research question, what basic components you need to think about it, because the value of the quality of your research question depends on both of them. And I'm my introduction. I teach at Brunel University London and at the BMC Institute London, and I'm helping students in writing dissertation thesis for undergrad, postgrad, PhD level since means 4 years, 5 years, and I have made another video as well before. And the topic of that video was how to start your research in your dissertation or the thesis, whatever you call it. So if you have not yet watched that video, please watch it first or after finishing this video. And because these two videos, this one and the last ones, are very helpful in order to construct, in order to make your research question. So the there are two basic components of the research question. The first is the research puzzle, and the second is the research contribution. Research puzzle basically tells the motivation of your research or why you are going to do your research. And in the next slide, I will explain, okay, how to find out the research puzzle from the existing literature. And also the research contribution basically depends on your research puzzle. And there is one slide as well in which I will explain the research contribution. But whatever the important I want to tell you is that the value of your research is always dependent on your research puzzle and research contribution, because whenever you will submit your research for publication or for getting the grades, then the examiner or the reviewers will look at, okay, what is the research puzzle, means why this research is important, and why and what is the elements or factors through which this research is contributing. So basically, the value of your research depends on your research puzzle and research contribution. So that's why I suggest you that please be focused while watching this video. And there can be many research puzzle in the existing literature or whatever the field in which you are working. But there are some, here in this video and in these two slides, this one and the next one, I'm going to explain, okay, what kind of research puzzles are mostly, common in all the research fields in the economics and finance and accounting or all other social sciences as well. It depends on in the research area. So first is that the disagreement among scholars. If you read any research topic in economics and finance especially, you will find out, even social sciences, you will find out that, okay, means, scholars has less agreement among each other. Means, for example, if the topic is the globalization and growth, you will find out that some people are saying that globalization positively impact on economic growth, and some people say that, okay, the globalization has negative impact on your growth. So this is the research puzzle. You want to find out, okay, what is the exact nature of the relationship between globalization and growth. So you want to solve this puzzle. Uh, you want to help scholars to find out, okay, what's basically the relationship between globalization and growth here. Or the new field is developing, means, for example, environment is a new field, sustainability is a new field, and a few papers are available in this field because this is still developing. So in this new field, you want to contribute. So that's also, kind of the research puzzle, and that's also very important. And the what is missing in the literature, for example, the one topic is very popular, and you have find out that the existing literature mainly discuss about the developed economies, and developing economies, research on in developing economies is missing. So you are working on it. Or for example, one of my students, he is working on changing accounting system, means IFRS implementation, means its impact on the financial performance of different companies in Malaysia, and what's its impact on the stock market in Malaysia. So basically that's missing. No research has available, and so that's why that's the research puzzle, and that's the contribution as well. So such kind of the missing literature you can find out in different studies. And the total unique idea, if you have, remember that totally unique idea means no one has worked on it before. So it's very hard to find, because you can't say that, okay, I'm the only person in this world who is thinking on this research question and nobody has worked, means, or nobody has thought about it. So it's very hard to find, but there are some, the unique ideas or the totally the research gap, means, for example, recently I finished one research project. It is about the remittances inflow to the developing economies, low and middle income countries, and what's its impact on the economic freedom there. So means, such kind of, and there was no research available which is addressing the relationship between remittances and the economic freedom. So my research was the first one. So such kind of, the total unique idea, you can find out that. But my suggestion is that if you have limited time, if you are going to work for your dissertation at the undergrad level or the postgrad level, if you have 4 months or just 6 months, means don't go for it, because in order to find out such unique ideas or total research gap, you need to read all the research available and then find out, okay, I have read all the research and I have find out that, okay, this question has not yet addressed. So you don't have time for it, so don't go for total unique idea. But if you already have in your mind, or if you're reading since long time one particular topic, so then it's good, go for it. And a new data set has emerged, means, for example, means recently I have applied one data set which is about the disaster in different countries, and then I said that, okay, in the migration study that data set has not been used. So, and then I'm gonna apply that data set, and I'm trying to find out whether the existing studies are means the findings of using new data set is providing the same results to what the existing studies are providing. So means you want to confirm whether the existing studies results are robust or not using the new database, or the existing studies are outdated. Means, for example, in your particular area or the particular research question, you have find out that, okay, one research is available and its time period is 1990 to 2005 or 2010. So you say that, okay, you can say that, test it whether using the data set from 1990 to 2020, whether the results are same or the results are different. Or you can say that, okay, when, for example, 1990 to 2010, research was available, but there was no COVID at that time. So means, I'm gonna test the validity of the existing research, and you are gonna add value to the existing research. That can be the research puzzle and the contribution as well. Means, for example, one of my students, Stuart, he basically studied the impact of export diversification on energy efficiency. And then now he is working on, okay, he said that, okay, if export diversification has positive impact on energy efficiency, then what's the impact of energy efficiency on carbon emission, on environmental efficiency? So, and in this research, no study was available before, or just a few studies were available, and its quality means for, and their quality were low. So that's why he is thinking about, okay, providing a very good quality research in this field. So that's the value addition of Stuart. Or there are many studies in which the endogeneity issue is not yet addressed, and you are gonna go for it. But remember that solving endogeneity issue means, econometrically, it's time-taking thing. And if you are working in the undergrad and postgrad studies, don't go for it. Or the new empirical model, you are going to use it. But again, I'm saying that at the undergrad and postgrad, don't go for it. But if you are going to do PhD level studies, so endogeneity issues and new empirical models, can provide you the research puzzle and the contribution as well. And remember that the contribution of your research always depends on your research puzzle. If you are finding a unique research puzzle and you are successful solving it, remember that your study is worth contribution. So that's the contribution of your research. The first is that you have successfully solved the research puzzle, and then it's that, and that's why you are contributing to the available literature. So you are helping the academic community to understand the nature of relationship between two variables in your the area of interest. And then you are also helping policymakers to decide, making regulations, making good policies. And also you are helping general public to understand, okay, what's happening in one particular, the area in which you are working. So remember that, again, I'm saying, if contact me if you want to discuss your research idea, your research question, and my email address is given here, which is ishan.hashim@hotmail.com. And I also request you to subscribe my channel, and please give comments if you think this video is worth contributing, or you can say that this is helpful for you. And remember that when you will send me the email, and I will quickly reply you, and then we will think about, okay, we will decide what time we can do an online session. And the online session we can do on Zoom or whatever the software, meeting software you prefer. And I charge £50 per hour. And thank you very much. Thank you for watching this video. Take care.